All right, everybody. So now I'm opening the box of the fuel, the what is it, 16-inch chainsaw kit, right? And obviously this one comes with the saw, the battery, and the rapid charger. All right, I like the rapid charger because it obviously charges the batteries a little bit faster than the standard battery charger. But as you can see right here, it's got power to cut the hardwoods, more power. Obviously, everybody likes more power. It's gonna be faster than a gas 40cc. That's the way they've tested it. I've seen a lot of people online testing it. I don't have a 14-inch ash tree to cut right now, but it says one battery will give you 150 cuts through a 6x6 cedar. So I mean, that's a pretty decent size piece of wood. Cedar, I don't know if it's super hard, but you know, that's what they tested it on, so that's where they're going through it. And this is the kit, the 2721 HD. This is the big mamma jamma that comes with it. It is a 12 high output 12 amp hour red lithium battery. Again, it comes, this one is even lower. This one's blinking. The last one was just a solid red light. This is a rapid charger. You can tell the rapid charger is a little bit different. I don't have the other charger next to it, but this angle is more pronounced on the rapid charger, just so you can know by looking at it if you want to throw it. Plus it says it right here, but if you're looking at it from across the room or something like that, you can tell it's made a little bit different. Then over here we have the tool itself. Nice. Now this is obviously sharp. Comes with the blade, the chain guard right there. It does have the kickback, so it'll stop this from spinning if this gets kicked back. Safety you can't pull the trigger unless you press this in. All right. Now this is important right here. The bar and chain oil. Fill with bar and chain oil before use. Obviously, you don't want to do it after you're done because that'll ruin your chain. And then when you're done filling this, you're supposed to hold it and let this run for 30 seconds. So what that does is it primes the pump that's in there, and then that way you make sure that you're cutting with a pre-oiled chain. You don't want to cut with a dry chain because it's just not good for it. Right? It'll lessen the life of your chain, even if you do keep it sharp all the time. At least that's what they say. I'm sure there's people out there that tell you just run it, fill it and run it, but what they're saying to do with this tool is to run it a couple seconds and again prime that pump and get all that stuff, especially the first time you pump it, or if it's been dry, if you run it completely dry. All right, so it tells you right there, that little insignia is the oil for the chain oil, whatever you want to look at it. So I'm just using the 5.0 battery because again the 12 is dead. So what I said earlier about this being back is I was backwards on that. So if this is back, it's in condition that you will let this chain spin. If it's forward, as you can see, it disconnects everything, because when it kicks back, the idea is that you'll let go of this and hit that and knock it forward, and that'll stop everything from spinning. So, but right now I'm not going to cut down any trees because then that just make a mess, and I'm not going to sit out here all night and clean it up. But that tree right there on the left, that tree is going to get cut down. In fact, that's why I bought this. And then this tree over here is going to get trimmed dramatically. Now, if you'll notice, there's a power line there, so I also have to get the power company, Energy, to come out here and trim all the branches. Right now, most of them are already done, but it's been a while. It's been about let's see, probably about a year or so since they were out here before. In fact, maybe it was right after Hurricane Ida that they were out here trimming the branches, because that tree grows up, and then the power lines, there's, you know, as you can see, the power or telephone and cable, and then actually it's a power, if you can see it right there, telephone and then cable, or the other way around, sorry, cable and then telephone's always on the bottom. So they'll come through and they'll cut out the branches in the middle that are close to or touching the branches. I mean, touch the branches that are touching the wires, and then I'll be able to trim up that tree right there. And then the same with this one, I'll just have them cut the top off, and then I'll cut the rest of it down. So and then you can see right there now, sometimes when it's storming out here and it's night and the wind's blowing and it's raining, these trees will scrape up against the power line and it'll spark. So I gotta call them. And I just wish the neighbor would cut this thing down. It's a monstrosity. But I mean, I say that, and the only reason I say that, I don't like cutting down trees unless I absolutely have to. The only reason I say that I want that cypress tree right there cut down is because it sheds all those little things that are dangling on it. Right here, let me show you. All those little things that are dangling on this tree, they end up